Anything less than that would just have to be a tip. Now, the Aces just need to be cognizant about not fouling here. And it would be virtually impossible to catch and set and shoot a three-pointer here. It really has to be more of a tip type of a play. So the Aces come out of the huddle. Kia Stokes enters, as we've seen so many times here in crunch time moments like this. Stokes will be on Alyssa Thomas, who will inbound for Phoenix. So Phoenix will inbound far side. And here we go. The inbound. 0.3 of a second. Thomas looking. Lobs it inside to Bonner. Bonner catch and shoot. Rims off. And the game is over. And the Las Vegas Aces have a 3-0 lead in this best-of-7 WNBA Final Series. And A'ja Wilson comes through again with another monster performance. 34 points, 14 rebounds, in the game-winning shot. A 14-footer as time is winding down with 0.1 of a second on the clock. Phenomenal performance by A'ja Wilson. In a fantastic comeback by the Phoenix Mercury as well, erasing a 17-point fourth quarter lead to tie it at 88. But the Wilson bucket proves to be the difference, and the Aces get the narrow win, 90-88. We ask you to hang with us at the postgame. We'll rewind it for you, hear back the highlights, and then a look ahead to Friday night, which could be, now is, a finals clinching game for the Las Vegas Aces. TC Martin with you courtside here in Phoenix. This crowd quiet, stunned. They were electric in the fourth quarter. And the Aces happy to survive here tonight. All right, you're listening to the WNBA Finals here on your home for Aces basketball and the WNBA, ESPN Las Vegas.
It's Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Man, I can't believe this mess I'm in. I don't know what to do.
You need a great attorney.
Yeah, but
nothing. You can't do this alone. You need the Vegas lawyers.
Hi, this is Paul Pata. Whether you need representation for DUI, domestic violence charges, record sealing, or any other criminal defense issue, you're going to want the Vegas lawyers on your side. The Vegas lawyers, where compassion and strong legal representation come together. Check us out at thevegaslawyers.com or give us a call at 707-7000.
Imagine if every coffee, every tank of gas, every grocery run gave something back to you. With the Westar Flex Reward MasterCard, it does. Earn 1 point for every dollar you spend and redeem for cash back, travel, or charitable giving. Plus, get 1,000 bonus points when you open your card and 1,500 additional points with your first purchase. Everyday spending, everyday rewards. Apply today at westar.org.
All loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. Must be a member to borrow. Share savings with a minimum balance and membership eligibility required to become a member.
Some personal injury lawyers talk about less fee. But when you read the fine print, you'll discover they have so many restrictions, it's really an empty promise. At the Richard Harris Law Firm, every client settlement gets our less fee guarantee, which means we'll never take more in fees than our client gets. No restrictions apply. Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
For 70 years, Les Olson IT has helped businesses succeed, and for the past decade, we've been your trusted managed service provider, delivering stability and innovation to protect what matters most. This October, during National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, remember, your business needs protection on every front, physical and digital. From advanced cybersecurity to secure office technology, Les Olson IT has the tools to keep you safe. Call this month for a free network assessment, including a full cybersecurity risk evaluation.
Les Olson IT. Hey, Jeff, how's the new job working out?
Really sucks. Terrible boss and the paycheck is even worse. I gotta get a new job.
Truck you.
Wait, what?
Truck you.
You don't have to curse at me.
Dude, you should check out Truck You CDL training. My brother got his CDL license in 4 weeks and now he has a new career making great money.
Okay, I'm listening.
Truck You offers small classes with night and weekend times available. They will even help with payment programs. Check them out. Truck, the letter U, LV.com. Truck You.
Hey, babe, where are you going?
Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet.
The swap meet? I love Fantastic. Can I come along?
Sure, if you bring your wallet.
What are we shopping for?
Everything. They've got everything, and it's a lot more fun than shopping online.
Okay, let's spend the afternoon. It's just over on Decatur and Okie.
You know, Fantastic's open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 to 6. And like they say, it's fantastic.
And like they say, we've got it.
Are you ready for some football? Well, that's good, because all season long we've got football on the Las Vegas Sports Network with your exclusive home of Rebel football right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. It's time for the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Toyota and the Valley Auto Mall. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
What a game for the Las Vegas Aces here tonight. Playoff basketball at its finest here in the WNBA Finals. Game number 3 goes in the books as one of the wildest games this franchise has ever been involved with. And it was on the verge of being one of the most embarrassing finals losses for the Aces, as Phoenix came storming back down 17 to start the fourth quarter. They tied it at 88, but when it was all said and done, who do you call the MVP in A'ja Wilson? Let's run it back for you and tell you how this game went, because it was clearly a game of runs. The Las Vegas Aces started off very well here tonight, but Phoenix answered the bell as well. We've seen Phoenix get off to these great starts in quarters, in the first quarters in both games, number 1 and 2. But tonight, it was really more about the Aces starting off early with the MVP. Jackie trying to tie it up here. Gives it over A'ja. Forget that. A'ja's going to try to give him the lead, and she does. A'ja Wilson with a triple, and the Aces are up 9-8, courtesy of the MVP. She's got 7 of the first 9. And that's when we started to see an Aces run put together. The Aces were on fire from three-point land. Jewell Loyd, her early entry into the game as normal, came in and lit it up. Jackie's in the middle of the paint, draws a double team. Back to Loyd. Loyd for 3. You got that right. Back-to-back triples by A'ja Wilson and Jewell Loyd. And just like that, the Aces are up 4, 12-8. And there's Jewell Loyd for another triple. 3 threes in a row for the Aces. 2 by Jewell Loyd, 1 by A'ja Wilson, and that's going to make Nate Hibbets call a timeout. 15-8. The Aces on a big-time run here midway through the first period. Jewell brings it up. 2 for 2 from 3. Jewell's going to try to make it 3 for 3. You got that right. Jewell Loyd on fire. Right corner jumper this time. Aces up 13, 21-8. Aces on a huge run here. 17-0 run for the Las Vegas Aces to take a 13-point first quarter lead. Yes, the Aces actually, it was a 14-0 run, as I stand corrected there, okay? 14-0 run by the Aces, but Phoenix came storming back in the end of the first quarter there to make it a 13-0 run. And at the end of one, it was 26-23 in favor of the Aces. To the second quarter we go. More runs for the Aces. This time, Jackie Young. Here come the Aces again in transition. Jackie spot up three. You know it. Jackie Young for a triple, and that is going to get Nate Tippett to call a timeout. And the Aces are on another run. They built a 7-point lead here early in the second quarter. The Aces up 36-29. Aces went on a 7-0 run, and then they put together a 9-0 run to close the first half. A'ja Wilson making it happen. Lobs it into A'ja. Asia's got a run to the cup over Bonner. Count the bucket in. One for the MVP. A'ja with a beautiful seal down to the right side, just outside of the block. Got it. Put it on the deck. Bonner was on her hip, off the glass and good. And Wilson for a three-point play opportunity to try to get the Aces back up by 8. Chelsea Gray also phenomenal tonight, not only just with the rock, but also scoring when the Aces needed her to. Over to Wilson, back to Chelsea, lines up a three. You got it. Chelsea Gray for another triple, and the Aces are back up 10, 51-41. Aces led 55-43 at the half, and the Aces connected on 9 3-pointers in the first half. That is the second most in a half in WNBA history. The problem was they didn't connect on any more the rest of the game. We go to the third quarter, it's more Aces. They're getting it done with twos, and A'ja Wilson starting to really put on a show. Young has it, gives it to A. Wilson has McConney on her. Too easy, too sweet, too buttery right there for A'ja Wilson. Putting it on the toast. Put a little jam on it, and the Aces have their biggest lead of the night of 13, 62-49. A'ja gets it back, working on Bonner. A'ja fall-away jumper, good. A'ja Wilson on fire tonight. She's now got 26. She's connected on 8 of 14 shots. 70-54 Las Vegas. Aces extended the lead to 76-59 at the end of the third quarter. I'll raise my hand. Guilty as charged. Thought this one was pretty much in the books. But I did say that Phoenix has that comeback mentality, and we saw it in the series against Minnesota to get to the finals where they erased a 13-point lead. But could they erase a 17-point lead? Well, we started to see it. As Phoenix was answering, the Aces were trying to extend the lead. Jackie Young, fourth quarter. Bell back to Gray, inside to A'ja with the bounce pass. A'ja in her kitchen right there. Jackie cuts to the hoop, assist Wilson and bucket Jackie Young, and the Aces are back up 10, 84-74, 4 minutes to play. 4 minutes to play, but then it started getting crazy. Again, Aces in control for 36 minutes of this game. We get under the 4-minute mark, and then all of a sudden, Kahleah Copper starts going crazy. She does her Jewel Lloyd impersonation, or Kahleah Copper just was going back to what she did in the first half of Game 1 and Game 2 at the Michelob Ultra Arena on Friday and Sunday. Copper hit 3 3-point plays during that stretch, and then all of a sudden, the Aces look like they could be in some trouble here. Phoenix has a chance to tie with under a minute to go. Bonner's got it. The big shot Bonner. She's thinking about a three from deep. Gustafson on her. The former teammates going at it, and Bonner hits a triple. 86 all, we are tied. The 17-point lead has been erased by the Phoenix Mercury. The Phoenix Mercury came all the way back, and then we're tied again. The Aces took the lead at 88-86, courtesy of Chelsea Gray. The Phoenix Mercury came back and tied it at 88. The Aces have the last shot opportunity of the game with everything on the line, and Becky Hammond calls timeout with 5 seconds remaining. Here we go. Great inbounds to A'ja. A'ja's got it with 3 seconds. A'ja, turnaround jumper, kind of it goes! It goes with 1/10 of a second, and the Aces are going to win this game. The MVP comes through. Her 34th point of the night. A turnaround jumper in her kitchen, heating up, cooking like only A'ja Wilson could do. The turnaround jumper goes down for A'ja. And the Aces are going to take a commanding 3-0 series lead in this WNBA Finals best of 7, meaning the Aces will be 1 game away from the 3rd championship in 4 years, and they can clinch it all here on this court Friday night. And that's how it ended. 90-88 in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. Aces jubilation as they go to the locker room, and a little relieved. Phoenix dejected because Phoenix was thoroughly outplayed this entire game except for the final 3.5 minutes of this game where the Aces let them back in it. They collapsed. They had a few turnovers. They had some point-blank misses, and they committed fouls at the other end. Several three-point plays for the Phoenix Mercury brought them back, and then DeWanna Big Shot Bonner, who has been really quiet for the most part of this entire season. She was with Indiana, did not want to play on that team this year, felt like it just wasn't right, didn't fit in. She worked with the organization on a trade. She wanted to come to Phoenix, where she started her career and had so much success in winning championships here. And then she joins Alyssa Thomas, who she was teammates with in Connecticut. And then she comes back and really hadn't done a whole bunch until games 3 and 4 of the semifinal series against Minnesota. And then Bonner has come up big in game 1. And then here tonight in game 3, DeWanna Bonner has 25 points. Flashbacks of DeWanna Bonner from basically 2014. 25 points, 10 rebounds. I have not seen a DeWanna Bonner stat line like that probably since the 2022 season when the Aces defeated the Connecticut Sun in the WNBA Finals there in Connecticut. But give her all kinds of props. Satu Sabally got injured. She had a real awkward fall in the final couple minutes, but they rallied without her. Sabally never returned to the court. She ended with 24 points for the Mercury. Alyssa Thomas had 14. Kalia Copper, 17. And like we said, Bonner in 31 minutes off the bench, 25 points. And Phoenix had tied this game up only to see A'ja Wilson do MVP type of things like only A'ja Wilson can do, the 4-time MVP. And also today got the announcement that she was first team all-defensive team here in the WNBA once again. Fabulous game for the Las Vegas Aces, led by A'ja's 34, 14 rebounds, 4 assists as well. A'ja played 38 minutes tonight. Jackie Young chipped in with 21 points. Another great game for Jackie after she struggled 3 for 13 shooting in game 1 last Friday night. Jackie, 32 points on Sunday in game 2, and she matches that intensity and fire and everything tonight. And 7 for 18 from the floor, 21 points for JY, 9 assists for her. Chelsea Gray chipped in with 5 assists, 11 points. Jewell Loyd hit the 3-point show in the first quarter, hitting back-to-back jacks. Actually hit 4 in the first half. 4 of the Aces' 9, second most all-time in a half for a team. And Jewell Loyd had 16 points. Rounding out the rest of the scoring, Dana Evans had 6 off the bench, and that was it for the Aces scoring here tonight. But an amazing performance. Overall, the Aces connected only 43% of their shots, 29 of 68. We mentioned hitting the 9 threes. They hit none in the second half. Actually, the Aces missed 9 straight threes to close the game, so they end up 9 for 24. Still a respectable, shooting percentage from three-point land at 38%. Aces were great at the free throw line tonight. They got there 25 times. They connected on 23 of those. And the rebounding margin, again, they take care of the Mercury in all 3 games rebounding, which has been kind of an Achilles heel for the Aces. They out-rebound Phoenix tonight by a count of 36-33. Well, where does that put us? That puts us right back here Friday night, and we knew we were going to play a game 4 anyway. We didn't know that we could have a party afterwards, coming around, maybe 48 hours exactly from now if the Aces can win game number 4. We knew this was going to be a tough one. Phoenix was going to give the Aces a big-time shot here, and they did. But Phoenix could not be consistent tonight. They didn't get the action happening until the fourth quarter, and they tied it up at the end. But A'ja Wilson connects on the jumper at the end, and the Las Vegas Aces will now have an opportunity to clinch their third championship in the last 4 years here on Friday night. All right, programming note. Please note that we will be on Raider Nation Radio 9:20 a.m. No pregame show. Tip-off at 5:07. We'll be on the air at 5 o'clock Friday night. So make note of that. You don't want to miss it because it could be a celebration and a party, which we're used to. And hopefully it happens on Friday night. I know hometown fans would love to see the Aces winning at home in 5, but hey, if you can get a chance to win a championship in 4, you do it. But Phoenix will be ready to go, especially coming off that fourth quarter they delivered tonight. But when it was said and done, it's the Las Vegas Aces that got the victory. Final score again here from Phoenix, 90-88. TC Martin saying so long, and thanks again to our crew here in Phoenix for their gracious hospitality and helping us give you this broadcast here tonight. I want to thank Becky Hammond and Chelsea Gray for joining me in the pregame show. Special shout out to Greg Moore, who also joined me in the pregame show from the Arizona Republic from the Phoenix Mercury perspective as well. And, of course, Rockin' Ruben making it happen at headquarters. Outstanding job as we take the R, the rookie sign, off of Rockin' Ruben. He's not Rockin' Rookie Ruben anymore. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you. TC saying so long from the Valley of the Sun. We'll talk to you here 5 o'clock on Friday as the Aces go for the clincher. Have yourself a great rest of the evening. We'll talk to you Friday at 5.
If you're injured in an accident, here are the things that matter. Who you hire to represent you matters.
Where they live may seem like it doesn't matter. It matters.
The Richard Harris Law Firm employs over 150 local people.
Trabajamos aquí. We live right here. We know Nevada. We know the courts. And we know how to win.
If you're injured in an accident, who you hire to represent you matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444.
Aces fans love a winning team. That's why the Aces use VegasTickets.com. With Vegas Tickets, you get the best seats to every event. Want front row? VegasTickets.com. Need group tickets or national event tickets? Yeah, Vegas Tickets. They are the best at taking care of customers, and they're an official partner of the Aces. Visit VegasTickets.com or call 702-795-7880. Ask for the Aces discount. VegasTickets.com, because where you sit matters.
Hello, I'm Jesse Fonseca with Park Place Real